Now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for the McMurry Warhawks. Number 2, a sophomore forward, Haley Anderley. Number 4, a sophomore midfielder, Alyssa Villarreal. Number 5, a sophomore midfielder, Haley Donaldson. Number 8, a senior defender, Katie Wilson. Number 13, a sophomore forward, Layla Brown. Number 15, a junior forward, Kaylee Worth. Number 26, a senior defender, Haley Blakely. Number 27, a freshman midfielder, Tatum Montgomery. Number 33, a senior midfielder, Alexis Lira. Number 44, a junior goalkeeper, Avery Andrews. Number 88, a freshman forward, Keely Villarreal. The assistant coaches are Olivia Yeoman and Campbell Mitchell. Head coach of McMurry Warhawks, Madeline.
Good afternoon. Welcome to beautiful San Antonio. Paul McGinley Field here for this NCAA Division III women's soccer match between McMurry Warhawks and the Trinity Tigers. I'm Chris Hockman. With me is Scott Lebo, who's just so dedicated he's left the scrimmage to get here on time for this one. So excited to have him with us. Let me run you through the lineups. We'll start with McMurry. Unchanged from their game on Friday, which is a notable result, but we'll get to that. Avery Anders in goal. Haley Andelay, Alyssa Villarreal, Sienna Rodriguez, Katie Wilson, Layla Brown, Kaylee Worth, Haley Blackley, Tatum Montgomery, Alexis Lira, and Keely Villarreal. They are unchanged by new head coach Madeline Wilson. She's an interim officially, but undefeated. Had a draw in her opening game against Southwestern, so it's a heck of a result for McMurray. They should be really pleased with that one. I think it's going to serve notice. One change for Trinity. I'll give you one guess for where it is.
In goal.
It's in goal. Colette Whitsitt comes in for Claire Bins. Everything else is unchanged. Malia Cesar, Alex Dora, and Hannah Kahn. Bree Werner, Kylie Harris, Darian Williard, Ilsa Newland, Madison Bargansky, Kayla Boven, and Ellie Creek are your starters. Trinity come into this one off of a 2-1 win against Hardin Simmons on Friday. Pretty hard fought 2-1 win, but in the end they got there. Probably the result that the match called for. Their head coach is Dylan Harrison. I neglected to mention McMurray's head coach is Madeline Wilson, interim head coach. We're going to go to the national anthem and then we'll be back. All right, we are back for the anthem. Players shake hands. We get ready to go here. Weather report, it's hot.
Very hot.
You just played, so you'd know better than me how hot it is. But 92 degrees is apparently the temperature. The feels like is also 92, which I don't buy for a second. It feels a lot hotter than 92.
I'll tell you, it feels a lot hotter than 92, especially on that turf over there. Happy we're playing this one on grass. It'll be good for both teams.
Yeah, you play on turf in the training field over there. So
No, it's always better for the players when they're, feeling up to it, have the energy to go in, get stuck into tackles, and I think that's what we expect today. Two teams that are excited to be here, excited to play. If you're playing college soccer, I said it on Friday, if you're playing college soccer, you're a big soccer fan and you love the game. So hopefully both teams just come out here today and show that they love the game and show that they're excited to be here.
Yeah, McMurray have had a really good defensive performance as of late, their last 2 games. So they only conceded 1. They've conceded 3 goals all season, but their opener was a clean sheet. They kept a clean sheet on Friday on the road. I think they might not have even played a home game yet this season, if you can believe it. Maybe Houston Victoria. Houston Victoria they played in Abilene, but it's been a lot of road games, and they haven't conceded many goals, so they've been hard to break down. Have McMurray this year, so I am eager to see how they go. They obviously defended very well on Friday. They were certainly up against it. Southwestern did have more shots in the game, so it was a pretty full-on one for them defensively for McMurray. I think I count 13 shots. I'm just having a look at the shot. 12 shots from Southwestern, but mostly from distance, so they kind of kept them at bay pretty well. So I'm expecting another strong defensive performance from McMurray today. They did really well on Friday against Southwestern, difficult opponent there. But they come in 1-2-1. The Tigers, they come in 2-1-1 off the first 4 games of the season. So Warhawks and the Tigers. It's the Warhawks in the whites. Looks like they're going to be going from left to right on your screen here for the first half. Tigers in the maroon. They're going to be going from right to left on your screen for the first half. Referee just checking out a cast on one of the McMurray players. I'll tell you what, if I was in a cast, I'd be in bed for several weeks.
Well, Riley Haas on the men's soccer team.
On the men's side for Trinity.
Been playing in the cast for a few weeks now.
Yeah, though he looks further on than the McMurray player.
That's true.
Hers is pretty substantial.
Pretty
so
big cast.
That looks more recent. So Trinity won the toss, which means they'll be going to the goal to the right of screen in the second half, which is what they like to do. Since it's a 4 o'clock kickoff, I don't think the sun's really going to affect either goalkeeper differently. Sun's going to be in their eyes for both halves, really, for either goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think it's going to be worse for the second half, if anything, just because the sun is going to go down a little bit more. Right now it's up high in the sky. Hard to be affected if you're either team too much. But in that second half, when it starts to lower, it'll be right in the direct eyesight of the Trinity defense and goalkeepers.
So good recovery there from the Warhawks. Right as I say that, of course, we saw that I gave the reverse commentator's curse to Trinity on Friday, so I was joking before the game when Trinity fans are going to want me to say that they're struggling to find a goal. So,
well, I think
did that $1 million hit your account? So it doesn't only works for soccer, I guess. Oh, it's the weekend though. Money can't hit accounts
That's
yet.
True.
Give it a few days. Takes 3 working days for money to process in America, so give it a few days, and then we'll check in next week. Ball goes over the top, so we'll have a goal kick. Didn't look like much of a threat, really trying to go for the cross more than a shot there.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what version of the Tigers we see today. I think at different points of the season they've looked disjointed and unorganized, but at other points everything has clicked. And I think on Friday, right at the end of the game, it was a perfect example of that. So we'll see if they can come out how they finished on Friday or how they started on Friday. It's going to be a big difference in this one. I think they'll want to, start off on the right foot, get the nerves out of the way really quickly. I think on Friday it took a long time to settle down because of how they started. They got there in the end, but I think they'd rather enjoy a a 90 minutes where they feel a bit more relaxed than they did on Friday.
Yeah, we talked to Dylan Harrison afterwards. I said, well, that was an exciting game, and his sentiment was that he wished it wasn't.
Yeah. He told me, he said before the game that it was going to be passionate and they were going to work hard, and he looked at me and I said, they had a lot of energy, I told you that, right? That they did. The chemistry and the composure, not so much. But they found it in the end, and that's what ended up mattering.
That is what matters. There's only one stat that matters, and it's the scoreboard. So, although they did dominate pretty much every other stat as well. Just played a little behind. It's a good recovery from Bree Werner running back, though. Forces them to play the ball long. There's something that McMurry did a lot on Friday, was sort of force Southwestern into making those like borderline decisions where you're just like, well, I've got no options, so I go long. That's exactly what Trinity forced McMurry into doing today.
And I think that's what Trinity like to do a lot of the time, especially when they've had possession for a stretch. Get the opposition pinned back in their own half and then force them to say, well, I've got no options. We can't keep the ball here. We have to kick it long. And Trinity's back line is really, really good with dealing with those long balls. It allows the Tigers just to pick the ball right back up and go again. That time, they had to go a little further backwards beforehand, but still, Tigers have maintained possession pretty much since McMurry cleared that ball out. Until now. So commentator curse again.
It's how we do it here. So the Tigers, though, do get possession back. Opportunity
Great
here.
tackle.
It does well. Stays on the feet.
Yeah,
the challenge, I think it was Haley Blackley.
That's an important tackle as well because Alex Doran was the one on the ball. And on Friday, she was excellent in those sort of positions where she picked up the ball and had space to take a good first touch like that. Awareness from McMurray there to that thread, and if that continues throughout the game, it'll be an important duel between the two of them.
Yeah, she had one assist. They gave her one assist on the night, but it was a shot that came off the crossbar, so that did get taken away in the real stats. But she certainly did all the work for both goals, I think is what I'd say, on Friday. Certainly a key player. I didn't name her my key player today. I've gone left field. Lila Brackett, I think, is someone to keep an eye on in this game. She came off the bench really effectively on Friday. She has 2 assists this season already for the first year, so I think she's one to watch when she comes in. She's got big impact off the bench. I want to keep an eye on for McMurray, though. Alexis Lira, number 33. So much of what they do comes through her, often not going to show up on the stat sheet because she's going to get that third touch. So she's often that pivot from defense to attack to create something good. You're going to see her set up in the back there.
Well, look, if you're not a soccer fan and you look at the stats, you might think that players like that not that important, but anyone who knows the game knows that type of player is one of, if not the most important player to how you play.
But I was really impressed with them on Friday, so been keen to watch this all day. I've been looking forward to this one. Pressure's there. Goes wide right for Anzalate. And flag goes up for, I think, called a free kick there, so for a foul. Was a slight hint of a handball, but a hand was behind her back, so I think that let Trinity off a little bit. And there was no appeal to the Warhawks' credit. They weren't going up for it. But those ones when it falls to your feet, referees within the right to say, yeah, but it fell to your advantage.
Good first touch from Alex Doran there, but well aware to it was the McMurray midfield.
And they win the throw out of it. So.
Yeah. No, it was great from Doran. She drew in the defender and then takes that touch back inside. But the McMurray midfield are aware to it. And that's one where, if you're Doran, not much you can do about it. You take the right touch, but if you're Trinity in the midfield, you've got to do a better job at opening up that space for Doran so that she can have more success there. It just runs off the ball a lot of the time. Still early in this one, though, too. That space will open up as the game goes on and the defense is tired. It's a big mistake there to get Hannah Kahn down in the corner. she'll be looking for a shot.
Falls out favourably for Boven. Has a go herself, but it's over the top.
Had the keeper wondering for a second there.
Yeah, she was watching it. She was definitely watching it. So another throw here for the Warhawks in front of their own bench. Controlled, but it comes to Khan, although Warhawks end up getting it back. They'll get another throw. Slight territorial gain here. It's just about going up bit by bit. Gain some territory. Throw in. Taken by Alyssa Villarreal. Underlay. Tries to turn. Played back to Newland.
And switches on to Alex Doran.
That's what they're looking for. It's not going to come quick enough to catch out the defense, but it still forces them to move over. Cut out, though, a little telegraphed.
There was good awareness there from Kaylee Worth. Just following Doran there. She checked back into that space, which was open. You know, the ball's over here. McMurry shift all their players over. And she's quick to find that space, quick to find the open man and close it down, take away that quick switch from Trinity. Really important there because I think Trinity would have been able to break if they get Doran to turn in space like that. Makes me think that McMurry been watching some film. They're ready for this one. They know what the threats are for Trinity, how they've been playing so far early in this season. Aware to the threat that Alex Doran is.
The challenge is they've got threats all over the park, right?
Yep.
You've got Doran, you've got Khan on the other side.
Yeah, and they do it a lot of different ways as well. No one player on this Trinity team, you know, you got two wingers, you got two center midfielders, you got two center backs, two outside backs, but they all have a little bit of a different style to them. Keeps the defenders guessing, and it's the same thing when you bring players off the bench. There's not a lot of similarities. You know, it's very unpredictable when you watch this Tiger team. Yeah, they play a pretty similar style throughout, but different players bring different aspects, bring different threats. And it keeps the defenders having to adapt as the game goes on. I think we saw that on Friday, that Alex Doran was struggling a little bit on the right wing, gets switched to the left wing, and all of a sudden we have a big difference.
There's Khan. Beats one. Can she beat the second? Yes, but it's tightened the angle. Puts the ball back to the far post. Goes down. The shot comes. It's off the bar. Follow up.
Oh, I don't think it needed to be that hard.
I think it may have bobbled on her just a little when she went to hit it.
But I wanted to give a lot of credit there. And Trinity come again, so I'll leave it a second as Alex Doran tackled again. Ball goes out of play. Hannah Khan, a lot of credit. I mean, we often talk about how good she is on cutting in on that right foot. There, McMurry defense was aware to that. They shut that down, and she cuts back onto her left. And
we'll get a look at it here.
Yeah, this is her weaker foot. We don't see her use that foot as much. She's got a powerful right foot, powerful shot, but uses that to her advantage there just to keep the McMurry defense on their toes.
Yeah, maybe a slight little bounce there. Just caught her out a little bit. Pretty slight, though. I think was trying really hard to avoid putting it too close to the keeper, and in the end put it too close to the post. So golden opportunity there for Trinity.
And that's the chance that Barganski capitalizes on all the time.
Yeah, it's a regular. That's a Barganski special, that one.
Yep.
So
in the right place at the right time.
First shot of the match. Into the post. So we'll have a... So it's a drop ball. To the injury. Sienna Rodriguez, the player, injured. I didn't quite see who came on for it, but I'm I'll find out in a minute. Khan has a go. Yeah, too many players there off the back of one of the players. And the Warhawks trying to get it clear, but double teamed there. Creek and Cesar. Khan back on the ball. Just a little too powerful. It came back to her, so she couldn't get the control she quite wanted. Warhawks play it away, stays in. Ilsa Newland's going to have to gather this one. She will, though. Little slight hint of pressure there from Layla Brown, but
she eased
nothing
off
too
quite
serious.
a bit. Yeah, I think the pressure was there originally, but Newland let it run at first, and that was a good decision.
Away. Yeah, not a bad idea to not play it while everybody's standing around. Just let the ball run a little bit, give yourself some space. And I think Brown knew she wasn't really going to win that one. As Khan moves up. Bree Werner has a go. Doesn't get enough around it. They are going to get a free kick, though. Just took it down as she was hitting the shot. And so that will be a free kick for the Tigers in a good position. Player that came on was Halen Griffin for McMurry. She's a pretty diverse player. She's nominally listed as a midfielder, but she can play centre back. And she did train with the Borussia Dortmund Academy in Germany. So
they've got two dangerous players over this to the Tigers, and two very different options. We saw it a lot on Friday from the short corner that Malia Cesar can play a inch perfect ball from here. She's going to leave it, though.
Yeah,
it's going to be Hannah Khan on the shot, and I think we knew that from the get-go.
I think we knew it was going to be Khan. Yeah, just got a little too under it, but not a bad effort. Interesting tactic in the wall. She had her arms above her head. I think she was just stretching, but it's a bold move, because if that goes into your hands, there's an argument that it could be a dog so. So, especially if that ball's heading on target, you'd certainly have Dylan Harrison off his seat yelling for it if it did. So ball sent back into play by the Warhawks keeper, Avery Enders. Khan back on it, playing more centrally right now after the free kick. Wanted to have a shot, didn't get enough space, so goes out wide. Cross comes in too close to the keeper. And Anders will happily claim that one. We're still scoreless about 14 minutes into this one. Between the Trinity Tigers and the McMurry Warhawks. Thank you for joining us here on your Sunday afternoon. It's going to run out and be a throw for Trinity. Or maybe it's the... As not only does Scott get cups by the ball, he gets water spilled all over him.
Yeah, so, all over my bag.
All over your bag, at least, so you know.
Well, I've got clothes in there to change into, so that's
turns
great.
out no. Yeah, just came off the side of Boven's boot there.
I'm more upset about my water getting spilled. That was thirsty.
Yeah, that's going to be... he's going to have a trip down. You're going to have to steal it from the Tigers at halftime.
No, steal it from the refs.
Yeah, it's because there's only 3 referees.
Well, that's where we always go. Always go back down to the referee's water jug.
That's why I do it, though. There's only 3 of them. There's like 22 on each side minimum, typically. So I don't feel as bad. Because I think it's going to be too far for Boven to get to. It is, so it's a throw for the Warhawks.
Yeah, I think that's a good pass in a lot of ways. Just a little bit too much on it. Like, it's the right area. You want to play her a little bit in front so she can run onto it. Just too much speed on it. Let that pass, settle right into her stride, and I think Boven's away there.
Yeah, he just spun the wrong way. Cesar plays it over to Doran. Doran making a run on the right, looking for some options. Cuts inside, beautiful footwork. Laying it forward for Creek, but it's just out of her reach, and it goes out for a goal kick for the Tigers. We'll get restarted here. McMurray taking advantage of the space on the left. Passing it around, looking for options again. Played forward. Blocked by the Tigers. A little too physical. Referee put the whistle in his mouth, but no call. Probably a fair shoulder to shoulder, just momentum taking down. Good work defensively there from the Warhawks. The pass.
Oh, well in.
It's kind of the challenge with having that one up front that the Warhawks have been having. Like, she's just so isolated, and it's obvious where the ball's going to go, right? So Brown she's having to work so much harder to get the ball because every time you know it's going to Brown.
Yeah, you need more midfield movement if you're McMurray, too. You need your midfielders to get high and then check back in.
Opportunity
Great footwork
for the Tigers
from Doran.
to cut it back. She goes
She's
herself.
locking
She
it
might
in.
end up getting there. Too many players in the way. It
It's
is in
in.
the end in the goal. Yes! Referee points to halfway. The goal will stand. A lot of bodies in the way, so I'm not sure who got the last touch.
That was a little confusing, but
We'll see which one it is. They're going. It looks like Hannah
I
Khan's
think
getting
it was
most of the
Khan, yeah.
congratulations, so it could be Hannah Khan. Temporarily, the stats are saying team, so.
Goal for the Tigers by Hannah Khan.
Ground announcer James agrees that it's Hannah Khan. Let's see, this angle will be the one that tells us. Doran on her own goes to nutmeg the keeper.
almost pulls it off as well.
Very nearly.
And Werner and
It looks like
Doran
it will
getting
fall to
each other's
Khan.
way.
Yep, it is Khan. You feel like McMurray maybe with that many bodies
No, you
there, you
have
got to
to.
put something in the way. There wasn't even a deflection. That just rolled
Straight
straight in.
in.
So it is Hannah Khan.
Well done from Khan as well. Not to try and blast it or anything. She just
Just passes it into the back of the
passed it.
net.
Kept it simple.
Statistical update for Khan.
And she'll go
27
again.
Oh! Right as I was about to update the stats, she almost made me update too. So, second goal of the season for her, 27th of her career. Which should be putting her in the discussion for one of the top career goal scorers. Let me just have a look at where we're at on that list. Oh, she's a while away still. She's got to get 30 to be in the top 30.
Wow.
That's what the mark is right now. It's a tie for 30 with a few players. It's Emily Petrizic at John Carroll, who is the one who's 30th, just because alphabetically she's last. But I'll tell you what, one person on that list, Megan Curian at Penn College, 30 goals, 25 games. I've got a hunch she's going to eventually be at the top of that list.
This is a great build. Great patient build from Trinity. And then at the right moment, get rid of that patience. Find Werner.
Good ball back for Barganski.
Oh.
Right place at the right time defensively.
This is a great build. All across the board. I mean, Trinity super patient out of the back. Not forcing anything. Ilse Newland had a few times where she could have played a midfielder. Chose not to. Kept it simple. Played back to her goalkeeper. Kept it moving. And then eventually that space opens up. They find Cesar. And just brilliant from Cesar. The flick over her back. Werner into space. And then the smart ball to find Barganski with the late run. Defender in the right place at the right time. But that's a brilliant move from Trinity. I mean, that's pure football right there.
That's a lot of what defense is about, right? Just being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
It's ultimately your job, is just get in the way.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times, especially at lower levels and guys who maybe don't know as much about the game, they'll tell you, especially if you're a center defender, trying to get you to step in pretty early, but oftentimes your job is just to be patient and wait. Once you get into that final third, I mean, if you're in midfield, there's a lot of space, right? So it's hard to cover that much space. But once you get into that final third, it gets a lot easier to cover. There's a lot less to worry about. And so if you're a defender, you stay patient, you stay aware, you wait, you anticipate, you end up in the right spot at the right time like that.
That's exactly what you got to do. 3 subs on for the Warhawks, among them Hayley Donaldson, who is 39 minutes away from 1,000 career minutes. So could have a shot at hitting that. That's fewer than she played on Friday, so she's definitely got a shot at hitting that mark. She'll presumably play the rest of this half, which is almost all of them right there, 25 minutes. So other ones that came on, Audrey Poole and Madison Black. Ball sent long by the Tigers for Doran.
Werner late arriving. That's
And
where the
she's
ball
calling
should
for
go.
it. She gets it. Deflection's there. Hannah Khan was on that deflection, but cleared away well by the Warhawks. Some people might say, "Oh, but you only cleared it as far as Trinity," but like, you just got to get it out of there sometimes.
Yeah, in that point, yeah.
Oh, they've let it bounce in the box. You know my feelings on that one. But in the end, it's going to go wide, and so Trinity will have to play it back in. Blocked. Stays in play, though, with Darian Williott. Back to Doran. She can cut it back. Wins the corner. That's what she was playing for, so a corner for the Tigers.
Yeah, credit again to that McMurry back line just for being aware. Once again, I mean, it's a late run. Barganski just did it before, and they got the block off. Then it was Werner, right? She arrives unmarked at the top of the box. The defense, they have their own marks to worry about, but they get their heads up quick enough to step hard to Werner and make it difficult for her to get that shot on target. It's really important there.
In comes the corner. It's a good ball for Kylie Harris. She just couldn't get her body around enough to have the hit, but good ball, good effort from Harris, who's now back on the ball. Played out wide for Khan. Switched sides. Back into the middle, a few players were there. Header there from Harris, but falls favourably for the Warhawks. Maybe a chance on the counter for Brown, but not with Newland.
Just playing that free safety role.
Whitsitt.
Just sitting in behind, doing her due diligence, not letting anybody get open. Anytime there's a ball over the top, she's just there to sweep it up.
Tigers just passing around, waiting for the options. Find it, looking for Barganski. Just couldn't control it. Was hit with some power though. Headed down by Ilsa Newland. She recovers well, gets possession back. She's going to get a nosebleed as she crosses halfway.
And this is where you want Doran.
Yeah, Doran. Numbers are there for the Tigers. It's 3-on-3. Yeah, I think she was trying to play the ball, you know, for Werner coming forward there, and it just didn't.
I think a little bit, too, just gets caught in two minds. Happens a lot when you see something like that where you kind of end up not being sure what the player was trying to do. Oftentimes they weren't sure either. They had one or two options in their mind and never really committed to one or the other.
We saw that on Friday. Harden Simmons had a moment where we thought she had too many options and didn't know which one to pick. Played long by the Warhawks. One of the rare moments where Brown was actually out to the side. It would have fallen perfectly for her if she was in her normal spot where she's been struggling to get the ball. Control just a little difficult to come by right now for the Tigers. Ball back with Blakely. Forward for Poole, but it's back with the Tigers. Cesar to Werner. Played out wide. Looking up for options is Doran. He's going herself, beats one, can't beat the second though. And now maybe a chance if they can play it quick enough. That's really good work from Cesar, because the option was on to play the long ball through, and she comes through well to stop that. And now the ball comes out for Khan. It's going to sit favourably for the clearance from Blackley, but pretty good in the end. Cleared away. 20 minutes to play here in the first half. 1-0 Tigers over the Warhawks, but still plenty of time. Played into the box. No one there for the Tigers. Cleared away by the Warhawks. Harris loses out though under contest from Brown. The call was to get it to her more often from the Warhawks bench. Cut back, blocked. It's going to fall favourably for Brie Werner, who puts it over the bar. And we're going to have the drinks break. So, not a chance to sub. It's the drinks break was the call.
Yeah, Brie Werner there sees her names in lights and says, "Oh, how am I going to celebrate this one?"
Yeah, I think she just got a little under it.
Yeah.
And so, you know.
No, but it's great positioning from her. She's arriving in the right spaces at the right time. That's once or twice now, and that time it wasn't specifically a cutback to her, it deflected to her, but again, she's arriving late, and that's what you want from that type of midfielder, just popping up in the space near the penalty spot. It's coming for the Tigers from that.
Yeah, I mean,
They've had a few chances off of it.
They've had opportunities. I think McMurry, to their credit, have done their homework.
Yep.
And they know where the ball's going to come from. They know how Trinity are going to try and get the ball in. And they've put a lot of numbers in the way when they're trying to do... One, they're forcing Trinity to run into the byline and have to cut it back, which limits the amount of options, right? When you're right against the byline, you can only go backwards.
Yep.
You can't go in any other direction, so it makes it easier from a defender's perspective, right? And then they've been marking up well for those balls back into the box. Like, even the goal was well defended initially. Yeah. Like, they forced that ball back. They got in the way. They blocked it. Now, didn't react as quickly as maybe they should have. You know, I thought, and maybe it's harsh because, like, I'm looking at a replay and it looks a lot easier in slow motion, right? But, you know, I thought they should have at least got something on Hanakan's shot. I know it's hard. There's a lot of bodies there, but it felt like there was enough time. It's not like Khan smashed it.
Yeah. I think for the Tigers, though, when you talk about what opportunities have been the best, it's when they haven't been forced into that game for McMurray. You mentioned it, forcing them all the way to the end line, having to carry along that. Then you have only one option. You got to play back. It's easier to mark, right? But when the Tigers have gotten down that wing quicker and played the earlier balls into the box, that's been where their best chances have come from, because the defenders, they're forced to mark the forwards that are already in there, and those late arriving midfielders have been creating a lot of problems. Yes, they haven't scored off of it yet, but that's where some of the most dangerous opportunities have come from. Look to see Alex Doran and Hannah Khan try and play some earlier balls into the box as we go forward here. Although I think Doran has just come off. Barganski's going to go out on that wing. And it's the player you mentioned.
Drinks break to keep track. So Clara Richards and Layla Bracken are the players coming on. I'll be able to tell you in a few minutes when the minute changes on the stats sheet who came off.
It's Bree Werner and Alex Doran.
Sure is.
And so Barganski, she was playing in the 9. She goes out to right wing where Doran was. And Bracken's goes into that 9.
Forward, yeah.
And Clara Richards looks like she's gone to the defensive midfield role and pushed Ellie Creek up to the attacking one. We'll see if that holds true. Clara Richards was playing some attacking midfield on Friday, so I wonder if that's going to end up being the switch.
Yeah, you just saw right now Creek switched back to defensive midfield, and now Richards is the 10. I think we'll see that a lot. They're both capable of playing both positions. So.
Yeah, and it's something, you know, that triangle, they like to rotate quite a bit anyway. So at any one point, it's hard to pick out. But I think the easiest time to pick it out is when you get a goal kick like this and everybody kind of resets to their base positions.
Yeah, you get back into shape. That's how we can tell formations, is when there's a goal kick like this, because most teams go back to their actual formation. And so ball goes back to Anders in goal. Yeah, just leaned on her too much in the header. So it's a free kick for McMurray. Just got to catch her breath a little bit there. I'm going to stop the clock actually, because she's gone down a little heavily. Potentially get some treatment. It was.
I think.
It was pretty
potentially wind knocked out of her.
Yeah, I mean she definitely hit the ground heavily. Yeah. It was just a little too physical.
You just see that like hip knee into the back like that. Yeah. Can knock the wind out of you. You fall hard.
Yeah, just got her in the wrong spot. So I think she'll be okay.
Yeah.
But it does take some time to get your breath back, and everything after that. Certainly too physical from the Tigers.
Yep, and I think it was honestly really good from McMurray there. I couldn't see what player it was, what number, but it was great positioning. Does really well to make it that Kylie Harris can't win the ball there. Good job winning the foul. Unfortunate that it takes such a toll on her.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to tell you in a little bit who it was that went down.
We'll go out for a Trinity goal kick.
Looks like it was Layla Brown that went down. Back to the keeper. Plays it away well. In the end, though, falls favourably for the Tigers, and Ellie Creek. Creek turns. Plays it out wide right. Sent in early. Was looking for Bracken. Bounced in front of it. And claimed simply there by Anders. Solid bit of control there from Audrey Poole.
Yeah, a little passive from the Trinity back line there. Get away with it, but you don't want to let that ball bounce like that. Give them time.
You know how I feel about bouncing balls.
Yeah.
Always got to get on it. Got to make sure you don't let them bounce because it gives the other team more time. As a defensive team, you want to make sure you challenge that.
Challenge it as early as possible. Harris has space here.
Yeah, came forward well to claim that. Plays the ball out to Khan. I think it's a beautifully weighted ball, actually. Oh, although it's just run out on Khan in the end. Khan basically struggled to stop her momentum as she got a touch on the ball and rolled it out for a goal kick for the Warhawks. So changes each way here. Makes sense. 16 minutes left in the half, so you'll give your players a half-hour half-time.
Yeah, Hartnett comes in for Harris, so a change at the center back. Williard comes out as well. You bring in Camille Young to go in at that right back as Claire Richards wins it.
Ooh, she had a go. Don't hate it. Richards has scored.
I don't think she needs to lash at it so much there. The way she is, top of the box, not much in front of her. You need to take a touch and place it.
Had a bit of chance, yeah. Scored 2 goals already this season, 7 in her career. The Buffalo native. Ball goes out for a Trinity throw. Sub coming for the Tigers.
The other previous sub for them was Aaron O'Donnell, then coming in for Ellie Creek. As this one, Khan comes out. And a like-for-like swap as Ava DeGrand is going to go in on that left wing. And she'll chase this one. Never really going to concern the keeper there, but you got to do it.
Yeah, DeGrand, a diverse player. Played tennis, volleyball, and track down in the Cayman Islands. Actually represented Cayman Islands schoolgirls, but she's Canadian. But she can represent the Cayman Islands schoolgirls team because she was in school in the Cayman Islands. That's how that one works. But second player to come through Trinity in recent memory to be
good ball.
Scouted through the Caymans.
That's a great ball to release the pressure from Maggie Hartnett. Clara Richards doing really well there to check back as well and then just find Cesar really calmly.
This calm stuff play back to the keeper I think is the right choice there. Pressure's coming, but always a measure of control. Although that's what pressure does. It forces the mistake. In the end, a good recovery from the Warhawks. Throw in for McMurray. Yeah, good example there of putting the pressure on the keeper, forces them to play it sooner. You don't see many players at this level taking a touch and swinging it away.
Well done from Claire Richards there, just getting a foot in.
You know what, Richards has been all over the park since she's come on.
Yeah.
Probably touched every blade of grass on this half of the pitch. It's good strength shown there from Erin O'Donnell.
Oh, well done from Maggie Hartnett. Under a lot of pressure. And good hold-up play from Bracken.
She's going to look for options. The pass was on,
She's
so
got it
O'Donnell
back.
recovers well. Does Bracken, ball goes out wide right, and now promising moment there because Bracken had sucked in so many players.
Yeah, that's just one of those where I think you gotta, if you're an outside player, you always gotta be, I think coaches would tell me, getting a little bit of white paint on the back of your boots, standing as close as you can to the sideline. For a moment like that, if you just start, even
as long as
2
you stay
steps,
on, you're good.
yeah, but if you start even just like 2 steps inside, away from the sideline, right? Then when you're running, if the ball gets a little bit wider, you have to make that sprint diagonal. If you stay wide, you can always come into it, but you make sure that it's not going to beat you to the sideline.
That was a solid ball. Play down the line again. I think it's going to beat her. It does. So it's goal kick for McMurray. Yeah, conditions aren't super conducive for playing soccer today. It's very hot. So I'm not a little surprised that we're kind of seeing the ball be misplaced a little bit. It's hot. I think Trinity have been making more subs today in the first half than they have for much of the season. There's a nice breeze picking up on the pitch though, so that'll be nice. At least the breeze is cool. Sometimes here in San Antonio you get that breeze and it's even hotter than the standing weather. Good challenge there from Alexandria Flores. Wins possession for the Warhawks, but they've given it away. Tigers back on it. Good touch there. Played into the box. Oh, it just doesn't come off for the Tigers, and now the Warhawks can recover potentially, but good work. Really good run there from Kayla Boven. Good work defensively to stay on her feet, but Boven lays it off for
to
DeGrand.
recycle. Yep, recycle it all the way now. Try the other side.
Switches there. Played forward, and now maybe a chance on the counter. They're going to have to be very quick, though.
Oh, good recovery from Trinity, though. Quickly have the numbers up.
Yeah, I think they would have needed to play that ball sooner to really take advantage.
And I think that's a product of Trinity just bossing possession for most of this half. McMurray are gassed, and the ball breaks like that. You typically want every single player on your team to say, all right, let's go, and get on their horse and start running forward, start creating options for the player on the ball. And they just don't have that energy right now. I think if anything, the ball breaks their way and they're like, oh, I have a chance for a breather, right? And that's very fair, but it allows Trinity to recover much easier because for most of this half they've been on the ball, aren't as tired.
That's a perfect ball forward. Right into the feet. Yeah, right. I think there's that challenge of like, oh, good, I can get a breather when they're chasing the game now. Like they're 1-0 down, so now they have to find the goal.
Yeah.
Trinity don't need to find anything.
Now, it being close to halftime, I think is a good reason, like now, not to force it. It's only one. There's no
only down by
reason
one.
to force it right then. But if you are McMurray then, and you get that opportunity to turn and run it at the Trinity defense, but you look up and your players aren't making runs for you, you have to recognize that and make a different choice. Because if you turn on the Jets for a counterattack and nobody else on your team does, you're going to give the ball away, and then you're going to be out of position.
Oh, it's a beautiful ball. Fallen really favourably there for DeGrand. Another beautiful ball, just a succession of great balls forward.
Have a
Opportunity
hit.
maybe for the Tigers. She's got too many around her. She goes to ground. Referee says all ball. Dylan Harrison does not agree. I get the sense you don't agree either, Scott.
I don't think so. We'll see it, I'm sure, but Not so sure about that one.
It's hard to see what part of the ball she got given the angle.
Looked to me like Abby Newland was just working her way through the back line and took a touch herself that took the ball away from her, and that's when she got tripped.
But McMurray will clear it away. Oh, goalkeeper's got to be careful there. She's getting real close to a handball. I say it a lot. Goalkeepers have to know where their area is. We saw the Trinity men give up a red card last year. So I think it's going to be a throw. Sub comes on. McMurray flow right in front of us. Cleared away. But it's with Flores. Ball played forward. Newland. Right thing there. If you're going to do that, put it away from goal. Yep. So at least if something goes wrong like it did, worst case, it goes out for a corner. So I think it's actually the right move. I know it doesn't look like it because of how quickly the goalkeeper had to react, but in the end, I actually think good decision. So free kick against McMurray. Will relieve some of that pressure for the Tigers. 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Trinity 1, McMurray 0. Hartnett will send it long. Call was to send it to Lila. That'd be Lila Bracken. It goes to the keeper though. Goes over the top. And maybe there's a burst here from McMurray. It's going to be a foul though.
Yep, just holding.
Too physical. I think McMurray maybe trying to force it a little too much. They are contesting for possession more now, so that's good. But not quite enough. Not quite legally enough, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Ilsa Newland. Played over to Hartnett. Hartnett finds Boven.
Oh, that's great from Nina Polak there.
Shot comes, but it'll be gathered easily by the keeper.
One thing I'd like to see more of from the Tigers in the second half would be just skipping one or two passes. You know, it's great to swing the ball around the back line, really good stuff, and they're doing it really well. But every once in a while, you know, it doesn't need to go center back to outside back. Sometimes the outside back's open right away, and you can send that ball. Just doesn't even need to be in the air, just a hard-driven ball all the way to the outside back. Save some time, take advantage of the space that the outside back is in, because sometimes you take that extra pass and the space isn't there anymore and you got to swing all the way back.
Yeah, there has been a lot of what we've seen today from the Tigers as they'll have a corner. 40th minute of the match. Oh, it's a good ball right in the middle. It's going to fall favourably for Richards. She listened to you. She had a hit. Maybe just held it a little too long.
Yeah, I think, you know, it was bouncing favorably for her. I think she could have just had a hit first time.
Yeah, I think she looked up to see what her options were, and that gave enough time for McMurray to come out and get the block on. It's a corner, though, which is what gave her the chance in the first place. So we'll see how this one comes out. Corner swung in. Keeper's got a touch, but hasn't got it fully clear. Oh. Ball fell out for Nina Pollock, but she puts it wide, high and wide. Goal kick again for the Warhawks. 16 shots so far for the Tigers, but only 3 of them on target. That's probably something that they'll want to change. Haven't given up a shot yet, though, to the Warhawks. Goal kick comes. Controlled in the end. Warhawks sending out to Audrey Paul. Boven. Cleared away by Heinen. But only as far as Hartnett. Hartnett off for Newland. And again, that's what you were talking about. The outside back was open, but they played it for the other centre back, Ilsa Newland. Now, ball out with the outside back. Swung into the middle. There's runs coming. Is it going to fall to DeGrand? No, it's going to run out. Byline beats it to it. So goal kick again for the Warhawks. They're adding up. Swung in. Eventually finds Poole. Throw for the Warhawks. Thrown in. Cleared away by Hartnett. Headed forward by Griffith. Ilson Newland on the ball now. Will play it back for Whitsitt. It's out wide for Camille Young. Young played it forward.
I think biggest issue for me for McMurry right now is just not keeping their marks tight enough. Trinity's defenders have it too easy when they're looking to find midfielders. You know, Aaron O'Donnell there was in so much space. If you're McMurry, you know, you can let the outside backs, you can let the center backs carry for a little longer, but you got to make sure those midfielders are marked. If they can turn and find a pass, that's when your lines have been broken. That's when you're going to have to drop back even further, and that's when you start to lose the territorial battle.
Got through one defender, but not the second. Back for Neal. Played long by the Tigers.
Good stuff by Bracken.
Bracken gets around her defender. She's running on. She might need some support.
She's got it.
It's laid off for Richards. First time. Save. It's a great save. Needed to be. That looked for all money like it was hitting the back of the net. Really good save. Gets across to it well. And a corner kick here for the Tigers as we're about to hit the final minute of the half.
Again, though, I'd love to see them keep their shots low and away. I think so far today, a lot of the shots have been really high.
1 minute.
You know, it's a great shot. Forces a reaction out of her, but
yeah,
she puts that low and away, it's not getting saved.
Yeah, maybe just a little close to the keeper too. Keeper does well though. She's got to get up and make that save. Now, sent back in quickly by Boven. Over the top of everybody though. Keeper claims it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'd have rushed that if I was the goalkeeper with this little time on the clock.
Yeah.
Got to use all
Trinity,
6
though,
of your seconds.
want to hurry up. I think they have the momentum right now.
Yeah, I think they feel like there's a goal coming. Halftime might be coming at the wrong time for the Tigers.
Yeah.
But that'll probably be it because they're going to have to get that ball.
Oh, there's another one.
Here it comes.
That'll be it, though. Nothing more to come out of this half.
So the ball does get thrown back in. It's just going to be bogged down in midfield here for the end of it. Trinity will just hold it. And so half-time here at Paul McGinley Field. Trinity on top, pretty dominant performance, 1-0. They lead at half-time. Statistically, 18 shots to 0. It's just been dominant, 5 of them on goal. It's been a dominant performance from the Tigers. We will see you back here in about 15 minutes for the second half.
Every morning, we rise, ready to meet our human potential, to take that next incremental step, to do the hard work that changes. Set in our preparedness and confidence in that moment when you know, I've got this. And then we rise. Each of us, all of us. We rise as passions coalesce in research, art, athletics, and beyond. We rise to the challenge of inquiry and discovery through undergraduate research and hands-on learning. We rise through the personal attention of a small college fueled by large university resources. We rise to the need for listening across differences, teaching the art and the act of conversation. We rise to the sounds of a vibrant, diverse, and culturally rich city, and we reflect it. At Trinity University, we recognize that you are here because you are ready to rise. And through a love of learning and a life of learning, we will challenge you to always reach beyond the horizon. Because your future awaits.
She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me. Turn the 02 into the 03, dog.
All right, we are back. Second half here between McMurry and Trinity women's soccer. I'm Chris Hockman with Scott Levo. Scott, pretty dominant first half there from Trinity despite only 1-0 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think the Tigers looked a lot better than they did on Friday, doing a lot of the attacking things that they want to do. McMurry did well to defend and, keep out certain really clear-cut opportunities that the Tigers made, but I think right now the message from the bench should have been, and I think the message for the players right now is stick with it. It's coming. They can't keep up that level of last-ditch defending for an entire another 45 minutes. And so if you just keep playing the way that you're playing, you're going to break them down. You're going to have more opportunities. And just be clinical. You don't need to belt it into the back of the net for it to be a goal. Just place it. Hannah Kahn is a player that likes to hit it hard, and she got her goal by just passing it into the back of the net. So,
Here we go.
Yeah, we feel like Trinity have been a second half team this season. So.
Yeah.
Look, 1-0, all that matters is that you get the win. No
Yep.
goal difference in college soccer. So.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Nice to see you again.
But good start here from McMurray. But again, Lila Brown is so isolated up there that it's just easy to defend for the Tigers.
look, and I understand it to an extent because you're more worried about Trinity coming forward, so you probably design a system where everybody's kind of back. Is this Doran putting some good pressure on?
Too much pressure. She puts it away. Doran doubles Trinity's lead, 2-0 for the Tigers. And so, yeah, like you were saying, you're worried about Trinity coming forward. You have players back.
Yep.
But Doran puts the pressure on, grabs possession, scores.
Yeah.
I think, having players back is one thing, but you got to not give away a goal like that.
No, and this is something we talked about on Friday. Right there, you're trying to defend. Just play your keeper. It doesn't have to be a crazy
keeper was there
pass.
for
Yeah.
it. The keeper was fully expecting the ball back.
Yep.
You know?
And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I mean, you just got to touch on that
Yep.
and give it to the keeper. Keeper can clear it. You've got your back to goal. You don't really have anywhere to go.
Worst case, you give away my favorite thing in soccer, an indirect free kick in the box. It's one for the sickos. But an indirect free kick in the box would have been harder to score from than the opportunity that ended up happening.
Yeah, but give credit again. Alex Doran, fast player, and
Put the pressure on quick.
right there. I think it would be easy to let up and think that they're going to deal with this, but she doesn't. She sticks with it, and she's rewarded for her work.
Alex Doran scores 4th of the season already for her, 6th of her career.
Yeah, she scored some pretty good ones so far this season. That's probably the easiest goal she's had this year.
Yeah, I think 2 disappointing goals to concede if you're McMurray too.
Yeah.
Now maybe another chance here.
Now, granted, I think they've stopped some pretty
good ones.
So
yeah, I think that's what's especially frustrating, right?
Yeah,
There's been good opportunities that they've stopped, but then these scrappy goals are going in. So, but Alex Doran, 6 goals in her career, but she's didn't start much last year. She didn't play a ton of minutes last year. She's played 307 minutes coming into this game of a total of 881. So she only played about 580 last year. She's already well and truly on the way to topping that. We're only in the 6th game of the season, so.
Good pressure there from Bree Werner. Oh, great ball.
Doran again with a chance. Keeper comes quickly. I think that's what makes it so frustrating that they didn't pass back to it, because she's actually been quick off the line.
Yeah.
And she was there. She was waiting for the ball back. That's why she's out of position. She's expecting a defender to just lay it off.
Yeah.
That's what made the goal so much easier for Alex Doran. He just continues to impress. Sophomore midfielder out of Burnie. Not too far from here. They almost passed it straight to her again. Elsa Newland
She's in.
runs past us. Look, she scored 1 goal. She's hungry now.
She had Doran down the wing. Had a little bit of tunnel vision right there.
Yeah, she's not used to having that much space for that long Elsa Newland, so I can't blame her for having run.
Yeah, and I think her and Kylie Harris have a good understanding between themselves. Kylie is normally the one who carries forward and steps like that and has space to do something like that. Well, I think Ilsa more often plays the cleanup at the back. And so right there, Ilsa was having to do a little bit of Kylie's work. The Tigers keep possession, though, so I don't think anybody's too upset. Good first touch from Doran there.
Doran. Doran's in a heck of a run of form, too. She's been scoring goals pretty regularly. It's another one today.
Yeah,
and she's been contributing as well. She also has the assists. So.
Yeah, I don't know if they give her an assist for that earlier one, but, I mean, she's the one that built that goal. She's the one that took it all the way in. She had the shot.
They did not give her an assist. I think ultimately because it came back off a defender, so you can't get one. Yeah, Doran's been robbed of a few assists this year. She had the Friday where it came off the crossbar and down. You can't get an assist for that because intent matters for assist. She has 3 assists already this season despite that, but if you count those ones,
yeah, she's created
she could
a
be
lot.
on 6. So that's 6 goal involvements in 6 games for Doran.
Not including
the ones where, like, there's been a defensive touch.
Well, it's 7, too. 4 goals, 3 assists.
You're right, because I didn't add her goal to her. Yeah, 4 goals.
Wow.
So 7
goal involvements, not including the 3 times that she has largely been responsible. Bree could have a shot here.
7 direct goal involvement offside. Yeah, that one was pretty easy for the assistant. Yeah, shows what a heck of a start to the season Doran's having. And I think it's exciting for Trinity because she's only a sophomore, so they got 2 more years of her after this year. So Doran making a play, making a statement this year.
And this is where you want her. Space to carry at defenders. Brilliant.
Nudges a defender away. Cut across. Heavy touch. It gets away. That's what costs Trinity. Shot comes from Creek. We'll give her a conversion for that one.
It's good.
It's a Sunday. I'm not going to talk about Aussie rules because I'm mad about the Crows going out in straight sets, but after winning the regular season, furious. We're also not going to talk about rugby because Australia lost.
What is it? Good day for me in football. Last week, both my teams lost. This week, they both won. So
I can't talk about the Premier League either after what happened on Saturday.
I don't want to talk about that either.
To my beloved Leeds United. At least they proved they could score.
Oh, that's great from Barganski.
A little bit of space here for Cesar.
Oh, she's
play for Werner. Maybe the option there was to cut the other way and have a go.
I agree 100%.
Maybe a little too unselfish on that occasion.
Well done by Doran. Oh, my goodness.
Doran's going to have a go again. Oh, it's just wide. Alex Doran. I'll tell you what, she's on fire.
Just give her the ball. Really, just give her the ball. She's been special every time she gets it on that wing.
Coach just said, can't beat 3 of us like that, but she's been doing it to everybody. I mean, just agonizing wide, just got too far around the ball, really.
Everybody's doing their part right now, though. I mean, truly.
Yeah, Doran's grabbing the headlines, but there's a lot of effort all over.
No, but that's the job she has as a speedy winger. They want her to be able to do that, but the rest of the team is doing what they need to do, doing their jobs, making it that Doran can focus on that responsibility.
Yeah, she's not having to come back and recover and do any of that work. So
yeah. I mean, I think it's really important that she's got Williard as the
But
the
she is
outside
still
back
doing that
behind
defensive
her.
work.
Oh, my goodness.
But so again, she continues a run up right. Bree Werner goes the other way to Khan. Khan
great
turns
turn.
beautifully. Has an opportunity. Keeper saves. It's got to be cleared away. Werner gets there first, but not enough on it, allowing Malia Cesar.
Oh, Wade, well done. Well done from Cesar there. Under all sorts of pressure. Just keeps possession.
Shot comes, but doesn't dip anywhere near enough. Good effort though for Kylie Harris.
She scored one like that last year.
She did score one like that.
Entering for McMurray, Haley Blakely.
Haley Blakely coming in for McMurray with that cast that she has.
club.
That can't be fun. It cannot be fun carrying that thing around.
No,
on
it's
your
got to
arm.
be heavy.
It looks so heavy. And I get that you don't need an arm to play, obviously, but still
You
can't
need
be
an
fun
arm to
running
run.
around with that thing.
You need an arm to run.
She is going to be just, yeah, I can't imagine the work that her muscles are doing carrying that thing around. I couldn't do it. Mine would be by my side the entire time. I'd just be one arm. Tigers, though, working it out now. Look, I might be delusional, and it might be just because I had a sip of cold water, but it does feel like maybe it's cooling down just a little.
That's a great run from Williard there.
Werner plays it through. Oh, just a little too...
Ooh.
Yeah, a few too many Trinity plays. And maybe now the opposite problem. People are being too unselfish.
Yeah.
You know, there was an opportunity there to have a go a few times, and instead opting for the pass. And I think, well, you know...
Yeah.
I think as a coach, you're not going to fault that. Like, you'd rather that be why you don't score than somebody being too selfish. But there's opportunities there.
Oh, well done again.
Doran just everywhere, putting the pressure on.
Oh,
I think
that's
that
a
might have
goal
bounced
kick.
back off of Trinity. Yes,
Yep.
it did. Goal kick. Good work defensively there from the Warhawks. Let's put it out for the goal kick. Smart work.
I started to say it before, but I think it's become even more evident over the last few minutes that a lot of what Alex Doran is doing and being able to be successful doing is because of Darian Williard behind her. She has been brilliant with her defensive work, you know, giving Doran the freedom not just to stay forward and look for the ball, but to press really hard and not have to worry about anyone behind her because Williard is doing that so well. And then also just a few minutes ago, Doran was able to make a good run, as we'll take a pause here.
Cut back. Oh, just didn't get enough on that. Cleared away by the Warhawks is Brown. She's going to need support. She hasn't often got it today. Gets round.
It's a good turn.
Gets round Newland, which isn't an easy thing to do historically.
asking a lot
It's going
of
to go
her.
out. I think it might be a Tigers throw.
I think
It
so.
is.
That's asking a lot of her. She needs her teammates to show
That's
up
the
for
thing.
her
She
there.
just she is isolated, and then when she does get the ball, she's still isolated.
Yeah.
It's just they could be so much more effective if she got some support, and she's
Yep.
just not getting it. With or without the ball, there's just no one there, and she had to take on Ilse Newland by herself. And to her credit, got around her,
Yeah,
which doesn't happen often.
but then as soon as she gets around her, then she's dealing with
There's
Elsa Newland
another
and
defender.
Darian Williams.
Yep.
So
With no other white shirts anywhere near her. She had no pass because she wanted to play the pass. She didn't want to go around Ilse Newland. But now, maybe now if they can play her early. I think
there's
she
only
might be
3
off.
players forward.
She stayed on. But again, there's just no one for her to pass to.
It's too
again.
slow. She's done really
No,
well
she's
to
there.
keep it alive.
There's not enough options there for the Warhawks.
Just took so
and now
long. for them to
another
get
player
up.
gets the ball, and all of a sudden 3 players move forward. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I think it just took. They were walking, jogging up. You know, by the time it gets to that far side, of course they're up now, but you know, so far they haven't had moments where they've been able to possess. So if you get into the attacking third, you have to go. You're down 2 right now. You got to see that this is a moment. You know, you can sub as much as you want in this second half.
Yep.
That's when you do your work.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. They could have had so many more opportunities, but she's just on an island up there. There's no one there.
Give her a
to
lot of
help her
credit,
out.
too, for the fact that McMurry held on to possession for as long as they did there. I mean, she was not working with a lot.
No, she's been having to do a lot on her own as Brown. And credit to her, she's getting it done.
Good step there. Just no options, though.
Which is just the story of the day here for McMurry.
Yeah, they've done the defensive work. They just haven't done it once they've been in possession. Yep.
So free kick.
Finally beat the 4 players and then you're stopping it? When did we lose advantage?
Coach Harrison wants advantage there. I think Hannah Kahn was fouled a few times there and was slowed down so much that I think any
I
advantage
think he played
had gone.
advantage because the ball was much further up than where they're taking it. Swung in, headed away. Going to be a throw for the Tigers. Don't know if they have a long throw. Another throw for Trinity in the attacking third. I'll play it back though. To Harris. Played forward but cleared away by the Warhawks. Goes into touch right on halfway. Not quite a 20-40, but you know. Played forward. Is it going to fall favourably for Boganski? Pressure came on the keeper, but it's cleared away. Cesar right at her feet. Good run from Cesar to get that to exactly her feet. She's continued to run forward. Shot comes too high, too wide. And it is a goal kick. So about half an hour left to play. Trinity 2, McMurray 0. Thank you for joining us here on Tiger Network. I'm Chris Hockman, with me is Scott Lebo. Bit better from Trinity in this half. Seen more of what we want to see from them.
Yeah,
McMurray, it's been a lot of the same.
I think the first half was good from the Tigers as well, but I think, like I said at the start of the second half, that you just got to stick with it and be patient, and that's exactly what they've done. They haven't really changed anything. They've just kept doing what they were doing in the first half, and McMurray has become a little bit more tired, and it's become obvious, and the Tigers have had it easier because of it.
I think one thing they have changed, though, is something you highlighted. We'll let this go on. Chance it for Boganski! Oh, it's a beautiful goal. It's a hard skill. She might have copped a bit of contact in that, but does well. That's hard to do. You get a ball that close to the keeper, you got to come and get a touch on it.
And I think that's exactly what you were about to say, that I said to do, the earlier crosses into the box.
Yeah, release the ball wide sooner rather than passing it around the back. That's something you pointed out. You said at halftime.
Yeah.
That's what you'd like to see them do, and that's what they've done. And look at that. It's resulted in the third goal.
Yeah, and Kahn doesn't allow herself to get forced all the way to the end line. That's something we talked about as well. She puts in the cross a little bit earlier, and it has a better angle. Barganski crashes on, and it's a great finish from her from a tight angle.
Yeah, it's a hard skill. Beating the keeper near post. And under pressure, puts a body on the line, gets the goal.
And it's another one of those, right place at the right time. She just pops up. She's a goal scorer. And she has a real eye for goal, knows where the goals are coming, and she just pops up when they need her.
That's a job. 4th goal of the season, 16th of her career for Madison Boganski. She just keeps scoring.
She keeps running. It's part of why she keeps scoring.
That's why she keeps scoring, yeah. Assist went to Kayla Boven. Her second assist of the season, 4th of her career.
Cheeky little leave there from the referee.
That's good. If he touches it, it's a drop ball. It's going to go out for a throw-in. Sub will come. It's going to be Sienna Rodriguez coming on for Harlan Griffin. Harlan Griffith, I should say.
On the Warhawks, Sienna Rodriguez.
Throw in for the Warhawks down the line.
Good tackle there. And that forces that clearance to nobody.
And now the Warhawks. Bit of sustained possession here. Good opportunity. Slowing it up is Montgomery, but too close to the keeper.
Once you slow it up like that in a wide position, you allow the defender to come all the way over and close you down. So at that point, the cross really isn't on. It's a tight angle. You also allow the Trinity defenders in the middle to find their marks more. So at that point, if you're a player and you slow it down that much, you have two options, I think. You have to try and beat the defender in a 1v1 before you cross it, or you drop it back, you recycle, and you keep possession.
Played out wide, you'll know who it is. It's Doran.
In space.
In space, might need some support though. Cuts inside, maybe she won't. In the
She doesn't.
6-yard box, she doesn't need the support, she puts it away. It's a brace for Doran. Beautiful skill again from her, took full advantage of the space afforded to her.
Yeah, uses the momentum of the defender here just before we get on camera there, but that's a great finish.
Yeah,
Surprised she even
took
took it right-footed. Yeah, the left foot was on there, and defender closes her down, makes it impossible to take that left foot shot, and she just toe pokes it. Good bit of reacting there, improvisation, and it's a great run from her as well. She uses defender's momentum right. She's all the way down to the byline. Defender's trying to come back, block the cross. She acts like she's going to cross. Defender steps in. Little move, just the slightest touch, and creates all this space for herself, and it's really good from her. Deserved second for her today.
And her reward is being subbed off.
Yeah, and she'll probably be done for the night.
Well, she's going to
might
be
get a
in
break.
Dylan Harrison's ear because she'll want the hat trick. But I think Dylan might say no. So that's now 5 goals on the season for Alex Doran and 7 on her career. I have to do math now. I can't just add 1. I got to add 2. It's more challenging.
It's a chance for the Tigers now to play a lot of different players as well.
Opportunity left here. She can't see it. There
She
we
got
go.
it. Have a hit.
Has to have a
Good
go.
block. Good recovery from
Block
Kylie
Payne
Harris.
needed to. Should maybe have played that sooner to pull. She was wide open for a long time.
Yeah, I think also just maybe needs to drift a little bit wider. Right, she's good to take the shot there, but just because of how close she is, Kylie Harris is able to get there sooner. If she pulls a little bit further away, Kylie Harris can't recover in time.
So corner kick from McMurray. They're first of the match. Swung in far post. Oh, it was a good ball. The player had come. They're appealing for a corner. Assistant is not going to make a decision there. In the end, it's a goal kick.
I did think
Can't
that
blame the assistant for waiting there.
I think McMurray won the header from what it looked like to me, and they won it well. Almost snuck it in at that back post.
Yeah. Just a stat update. Shot differential 28-1.
Wow.
I think that means Trinity have put 10 on in the first half of this half. In the third quarter.
Just some simple changes from them, like we mentioned. Nothing huge. Honestly, I think just more doing what they want to do. More of the same. Calming down a little bit
better.
more. Yeah.
Oh, good run here.
Great tackle.
Needed to be. Tigers will get back. Played back to the keeper. Whitsitt. Lays it off. Looking for options to Cesar. Trips on the ball. The Tigers back to Whitsitt. It's what you got to do sometimes. Sometimes that's how you recover. Just lay it off for the goalkeeper. Buy you some time. Comes around it. McMurray not happy with the call. Just kind of spun around. It's going to be a
Oh, take it quick.
free kick taken very quickly here. Might catch out McMurray, but might have also caught themselves out. Goes out for a goal kick in the end. So maybe not the option on that one for the Tigers.
It can be hard sometimes not to force something like that when you're up 4-0. especially if you're a defender. Kylie Harris gets it on there.
And a lot of these players are, wanting to prove a point, wanting to say, hey, give me some more game time, right? So.
Well, I think specifically with Harris, though, defender, you've been, in a game like this, you don't have a lot of work. And you get an opportunity like that, and you're like, yeah, I want to get involved in the attacking. I want to play a long ball. I want to show my skills, even though I haven't been able to for a lot of today. And so I can definitely relate to that. So, great header.
Good header. Under a lot of pressure. Gathered by the keeper. Referee was playing advantage too. That's a great advantage. I've just got an update from the World Athletics Championships. There was a false start in the marathon.
Wow.
How do you false start a marathon? What? Oh yeah,
Why?
Better be careful.
Why do you false start
Better
a
be
marathon?
careful on this. It could come down to tenths of a second in the marathon. Thanks to my brother for the update on the World Athletics Championship. I've never seen a false start in a marathon. Oh, the ball was there for McMurray. It was a big opportunity. It's going to stay in though. Got to recycle it. Good work from Cesar. Puts it out for a throw, not a corner. Going to be a goalkeeper change. Trinity Jefferson getting ready to come back on. It'll be her second appearance for the Tigers. She has the best number, 42. She played a half earlier this season. Going to be a free kick here for McMurray. Maybe a chance to get the ball into the box and have a good opportunity to score. See if it pays off. Play it in. She's gone direct. Right to the keeper. A little too direct. Keeper claims well. It's played out. Tigers now on the counter. Got numbers playing it forward well.
That's a great ball.
Cleared away. Good ball for Bracken. There's the change. And so on comes Trinity Jefferson. Also coming on, Erin O'Donnell and Clara Richards. Oh, and sneaking in at the end there, Olivia Wagner.
Getting all the starters off before the end here, which is something they haven't been able to do in the last few games.
Yeah,
even when they've won, it's been close. Give everybody a break.
Trinity Jefferson does have an odd stat line. She faced a shot but didn't make a save, but also hasn't conceded because it was blocked. Shot with wide opportunity here.
Kylie Harris too fast. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not. Jefferson's going to have to be good. There it
save.
Is. Saves well. First collegiate save.
She gets down really well
Jefferson.
there.
And she came out well.
Yeah.
She got off a line, needed to close down that angle. And ball goes wide for a goal kick. And we'll have the drinks break because it's still warm. Oh, no, we're not.
Yeah, it was Brown there.
Drinks break.
We've been talking a lot about being isolated today. Isolated again. I thought Kylie Harris had the better of her, and I think she did pace-wise, but Brown was just really intelligent there, using her body to shield Harris away and created the space for herself. But Jefferson, first save, and it's a really good one.
Yeah, really good save. Made herself big.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do as a keeper. Take up as much space as you can.
Gets down quickly as well.
Gets down well, so she puts a lot of her body where the ball's going to come.
Yep.
And then gets her arms out, comes off the thigh.
Yeah, good foot.
That's what you want to do. Really good work. You know, your thigh's like the biggest part of your body you're going to put in the way, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you are. Your thigh's probably bigger than any of your other limbs, so she does really well. Knows her body well.
Had a few blocks
knows where the
earlier
ball's going
today with my thigh or in my rear. You know, that's always a good spot for a defender to get it in.
Those are nice too because they're padded. Those two spaces. Unlike your shin, like, you know. Feels a lot better. There's your stats. I think it tells the story a lot of this game. 29 shots, 10 on goal, which shows a big improvement because at halftime it was 3. So they've definitely got more accurate in the shooting.
Well, that makes sense. You go from 1 goal to 3 goals.
So
3 out of 7, 1 out of 3.
Yeah, I guess it's about the same.
A little bit better in the second half. That's the hardest thing. I mean, getting a shot on target in this sport, the shot on target should be going in most often.
There was a discussion on Blue Sky this week about what's your most unhinged soccer opinion, rule change opinion, and one that came up a bit was make the goals even bigger.
No. The reason that's being discussed is at the higher and higher levels. I've heard former Italian Buffon, legendary goalkeeper for Italy, talk about it, wanting the goals to be bigger because what he says is, they're just recruiting bigger and bigger players to play goalkeeper. So you get now we've got 6-7 guys and everything in goal, and
yeah, because Gianluigi Buffon famously not athletic.
But that's what you say then is Buffon. You're only saying that because
he's
they're going to break the records that you set because they're better athletic specimens than you. I mean, that's just what happens in sports. People get more athletic as time goes by.
As a goalkeeper, I would like the goals to be even smaller. Think about how small you're thinking. I'm thinking smaller. That's what I would like.
You would like there to be no goals.
No goals at all. That's right. Exactly the size of the ball. Like the carnival games? Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I would like.
I think you might lose your job then. I don't know if they need a goalkeeper.
Need a goal. No, but you have to have a... I'm not saying change that. You got to have a goalkeeper. That stays in the laws.
Oh. So you want every game to be 0-0.
I'm okay with it.
Wow.
I'm okay with it.
Controversial.
I get good. I don't know what to tell you.
It's good play there from Bracken. Just can't find the pass in the end, though.
Bracken's been really impressive.
Her hold-up play is really, really impressive.
I think we'll see more and more of it. This year, obviously, first year, but I think as the years go on, it's going to get more and more involved.
Yeah, but she's got tenacity. She works off the ball really hard, and then good strength. I think she's learned a lot from Maya Ozimi and that coaching staff on how to body defenders and keep that possession and find your teammates off of it.
Now all of a sudden they're finding her.
Whoa!
All day Brown's been on her own. She has a go. Puts it past the keeper.
She deserves it.
Brown has been working hard all day. It's a good strike from Brown. She's finally got it. Shows what can happen when she gets some support.
Yeah, and it's again intelligence. Maggie Hartnett, I thought, had the better of her, and she just gets around her so well. And then that finish.
Yeah.
Calm, composed. Well done. She deserves it, as we said.
Yeah, look, she's been working hard all game. She's been on an island almost the entire game.
And yet she's creative.
She's creative, and she scored a goal. It's just what could she have done if she had support more often? If they didn't start giving her support until they were 4-0 down. And
even there, what real support did she have?
Yeah, that's true. She
kind of did it on her own.
Too.
She gets a break now. Probably needs it.
Yeah, but she's been doing everything up front. Assist went to Kaylee Worth on that one.
I think interesting here, it's for the Tigers. Camille Young is playing in midfield right now. Seen her typically at the outside back role, so trying some things here.
So that's her first goal of the season, 6th of her career. Sophomore forward out of Abilene, didn't have to go far. For college, local hero. But now she's off and there's 3 players up front. What is going on?
It's the energy scoring a goal gives you.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm Brown, I'm like, now? Now there's support?
quick look at the Trinity back line. It's Leah Bonnet out at that left back position. Kylie Harris and Maggie Hartnett are your center backs. And then out here on the right is Olivia Wagner. And like I said, Camila Young moving into midfield. Something we haven't seen her do so far. We'll see how it goes.
Throw here for the Tigers. About 15 to go here. Trinity 4, McMurray 1. Trinity going to be annoyed at that one, though.
Yeah.
After
Good
going a whole
body.
season last year where they hadn't conceded a goal at home.
It was a cool stat, but it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, they'll be frustrated by it. But in a way, I think it's a positive. Obviously you don't want to allow a goal, but there's always stuff to work on. If you come out here and you dominate somebody, you score 6 goals or something and don't allow one, sometimes it's hard to look at yourselves and say, all right, what next? You kind of feel like you can rest on your laurels. And I don't think that'll be the reaction after this one.
Yeah, there's definitely things they'd want to work on. I think you see the difference in the first and the second half, right? There was improvement. And now it's just about making it count in the first half as well. It's going to be a corner for the Warhawks.
This is a young group on there as well right now for the Tigers. A lot of the starters and veterans have been rotated out and given a lot of the first years some time right now. So it's a good learning experience for them.
Now the Trinity men up next. They're going to play Concordia. Ball swung in.
Ooh.
Almost an Olympico. Came off the crossbar. Goes out for a goal kick though. I don't hate it. Comes off the crossbar.
Oh.
Makes it harder to deal with. We've seen an Olympico from that corner. Saw a hat-trick of Olympicos from that corner in an NCAA game here a few years ago. I get given up 1 or 2. The third one, I'm like, okay, you should have seen that one coming.
Oh, great ball.
Beautiful ball. Richards, can she keep control? Cleared away.
It's a few times. Oh. It's a physical collision there behind the ball. A few times in a row there where the Tigers, had some
It's going to
decent.
be a free kick back there.
Some decent build-up, decent passes, and just maybe caught each other off guard a little bit with the quality of the passes. Just ran through the legs. No, I think that's, again, it's a product of this is a young group on the field right now, still learning to figure each other out. And, I mean, this will be largely what the team looks like in a few years here. So, right, you want to give them time. You want to give them those opportunities.
Man, if you can't do it when you're 4-0 up,
Yeah.
when are you going to do it? Like, okay, now it's 4-1. But no goal difference in college soccer, so
Yeah. No,
some divisions do it. But
a lot of these players, too, that they get minutes. They get into games. They're quality off the bench. Just when are all of them on the field at the same time?
Layla Brackens played over half an hour
Yeah.
today, so
That's a lot to ask for a college forward, a college number 9. Play that job for half an hour is a lot of running.
for first year,
Yeah.
who's already played a whole season this calendar year, so because she came out of playing high school soccer in Texas. She says her pre-game meal is a Nutella waffle sandwich, Layla Bracken. So, food of champions. Evidently. Free kick here for the Tigers. It's got protein in it, so Got the eggs in the waffle and Nutella. The hazelnuts will have protein. So basically what I'm saying is it's health food. Send long from the Tigers. Warhawks get some bodies in the way. Falls favourably maybe for Trinity. Can they keep hold? No. Warhawks come away with it. More subs getting ready for the Tigers. The pass played Australia goes only finds Wagner.
Well done from Richards.
Richard sends it long. A run here from Young. Can Young get to it? I think Warhawks will get there first. It goes out for a throw. The positioning was there.
I think he could have shielded
keep
it
a
out.
hold of
Yeah.
it. I'm not surprised that went out. 11 minutes to play here. 4-1.
22, Ava DeGrand, and 28, Gorilla Burger.
As the subs come on. For Trinity. Throw in comes. Warhawks try to shepherd it out. They do. So a goal kick for the Warhawks. It's time running down. I see Isabella Rueda getting ready to come on now. Good run here from Camille Young. Block goes to ground. Tigers get it back. Young again. Played out middle of the area for Richards. She can have a hit from there. Cross is blocked, so it will be a corner for the Tigers.
For the Tigers, number 13, Isabella Rueda.
Rueda comes on for Richards. And the corner will come. The downhill corner. Keeper comes, punches it away just enough. Shot comes in, it's off the face of the defender. Yeah, I wanted to make sure it got away before he checks on the defender. Didn't know much about it. I think knew enough, but certainly copped it with some pace.
It's a good hit.
That
Don't
was
know
a
where it was
groan
going,
from from both benches when it came off of it.
Grown from me. Ugh.
Cleared away. Now maybe a chance to get forward for the Warhawks. Touch it a little too heavy.
Good awareness by Kylie Harris.
Now played back for Wagner. Wagner goes wide right to DeGrand. DeGrand gets round. Needs support. Has options. Got to figure out where she wants to go with it. Plays back for Wagner. Wagner into the box. Under a lot of pressure. Headed away. Put in by Young. Across the face.
That's
Out
two
for
in a
goal.
row. She's hit on first time.
She's not afraid to go first time.
She's got a good hit. A lot of power on it.
Young. These have been her first shots of her career. But I'll tell you what, if she can hit them like that, I think Trinity will say to her to keep having them.
Yeah, maybe that's why they're pushing her forward into midfield out of that outside back. They're like, she's got a good shot. Let's get her a little bit more advanced.
It's going to go for a Tigers throw on about halfway. Thrown in by Wagner. Good work from Poole. But Tigers regather. O'Donnell. There's a double team there from the Warhawks, but it's back to O'Donnell. Plays it out to the left to Bonnet. Bonnet found Rueda. Tigers still working it forward now. O'Donnell in some space. I thought she was going to have a hit.
It was a good look there for Bracken. Well done there to skip a player.
DeGrand. Another hit there from Camille Young. That one's probably the least convincing of the set. She's back and off balance, but I don't mind her having a go. She's shown she's got a good boot, so may as well have a shot. Another sub from the Warhawks. Brown is back on. Don't know if there's enough time to make it truly interesting. Hoofed away by the Tigers.
Went very far.
Yeah, that one's gone down to the Alamo.
Might
Maybe
make
the
it
Riverwalk.
gonna end up on the 281 frontage road.
It could be a big problem on 281 frontage road. At least it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
On a Friday night, that might be a problem. And people turning on to St. Mary's. Throw in for the Tigers. It's flicked on. Maybe a chance here. Layla Bracken cuts back. Claimed, though, by the keeper. Keeper sends it away. Tigers back on the ball. Rueda plays it forward, but it runs out, so throw in for the Warhawks. Just down the line from Worth. Flicked on by the Tigers. It's a throw in. It's a throw in for the Warhawks. Dylan Harrison says it's got to be a foul. Yeah, for me, either she's got the player or she's got the ball, which kind of got neither.
Yep.
And so the easy decision there should have been a Trinity throw at least. Flicked forward, maybe a chance here for the Tigers. It's going to need some pace here from Noelia Berbers. Gets a touch, but it's going to run out for a goal kick. 5 minutes to play here in this one. Trinity 4-1 up on McMurry. Thank you for joining us, spending your Sunday afternoon with us. Don't forget, we got the men's game next. Trinity men are playing Concordia men. After this one, Trinity's next match isn't for a week. They're going to have a week's rest before they play Concordia on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on the 21st night of September. And McMurray's next match is going to be the 18th at Howard Payne at 5 p.m. Sure you'll be able to watch that through Howard Payne's broadcast for all the McMurray fans joining us today. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, a week rest. More than a week, really, because that game doesn't start until an hour after this game finishes. So, big rest for the Tigers. It's a luxury in college soccer getting that big a rest. Free kick here for the Tigers. Does not happen very often that you get a week off. Send long. It's going to go too close to the keeper. She'll claim fairly easily. Okay, maybe just starting to peter out here. Does look like now the Warhawks are playing three up front. Maybe they've listened to me. Played back to Jefferson in the Trinity goal. Send long. Cleared up, but not far enough. Tigers have it. There was a call for a switch there from DeGrands. Didn't come off. And the Warhawks play it away up the line. It's going to stay in, forcing a decision here from Harris. Plays it back for Jefferson. Jefferson plays it back out to Young. Goes long. Oh, good opportunity here on the run for DeGrands. She's got some options. Goes herself.
Not a bad effort.
Keeper claims. Yeah, screened a little bit by the defender, so it's not a bad idea. And it's a bit unexpected. Controlled well there by Griffith. But they just can't get the pass to get it out. Played forward, a little too much on it from the Tigers. Warhawks will gather it. Warhawks just trying to deal with it, but it's staying with Trinity right now. And yeah, the game's 4-1, but these players want a goal. They want to make a statement. O'Donnell played out left. Good opportunity here. It's taken block though. Oh, they haven't got that clear. Pressure there, but came back from an offside position. So free kick to relieve that pressure. Take some time about it. Probably only be a minute left by the time we get the kick away. So we hit the final minute. Sent long. Maybe not long enough. No, Tigers will gather this one in. And they do. Flicked on. Played forward. Flicked on by O'Donnell.
I don't know if she meant to do that, but that was really impressive.
Came out in the end. Wagner playing it up the line for de Grand, who just had that chance. Kept in. Swung across by de Grand. Clearance hasn't worked. It's Rueda. Rueda lays it off for Young. You'll know what's coming. It was a shot from Young. It was blocked. It found Bracken. It cleared away by McMurray. The call is for everyone to get up.
Yeah, you get up here and you don't let the Tigers have another chance at goal.
Played forward.
They got everyone up.
Rueda.
Should do it.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. There's one more chance.
Oh, good flick.
Beautiful touch from Bracken.
Oh, go
Oh,
on.
an opportunity here for de Grand. She's going to have to hit it first time. Chips it. Keeper gets there and away.
Clattered into each other.
Clattered
I think
into
everyone's
each other,
okay.
But look, that's what you want. You want your defender and your goalkeeper committed.
Trinity 4,
And in the end, no big stress there. But there's your final stats. Even more dominant for Trinity. 35 shots to 6. 12 on goal to 3. 4-1 is your final score here. Dominant performance here from Trinity. I've been Chris Hockman. With me has been Scott Lieber. If you're leaving us, thank you so much for joining us. We have the men's game coming up in about 15-ish minutes.
Who knows?
We'll see. It's supposed to be 6. It's not going to be. So we'll see when that game gets started. But about 15 minutes from now, Trinity men play Concordia. We will see you for that one in a minute.
Every morning, we rise, ready to meet our human potential, to take that next incremental step, to do the hard work that changes. Set in our preparedness and confidence in that moment when you know, I've got this. And then we rise. Each of us, all of us. We rise as passions coalesce in research, art, athletics, and beyond. We rise to the challenge of inquiry and discovery through undergraduate research and hands-on learning. We rise through the personal attention of a small college, fueled by large university resources. We rise to the need for listening across differences, teaching the art and the act of conversation. We rise to the sounds of a vibrant, diverse, and culturally rich city, and we reflect it. At Trinity University, we recognize that you are here because you are ready to rise. And through a love of learning and a life of learning, we will challenge you to always reach beyond the horizon. Because your future awaits.